Indonesian historical buildings that you must know and visit. Indonesia is a country rich in ethnicity, language, and culture. As you know, this country has a long history starting from the heyday of dynasties in the past to the people's struggle for independence. It is therefore not surprising that Indonesia has a lot of historical relics that have very high historical, cultural, scientific, and artistic value. This time we will discuss historical buildings in Indonesia that you must visit for sightseeing, and also to understand Indonesian history. Let's look at the following review. Prambanan Temple. Prambanan Temple is one of the famous temples among Indonesian people, especially on the island of Java. The temple, which is located on Jachal Raya Solo, Yogyakarta, number 16, Krangan, Bokoharjo, Prambanan, Sleman Regency, special region of Yogyakarta, is a temple that is famous for its legend. Prambanan Temple itself was built in the 9th century AD. The making of Prambanan Temple is known as an offering to the three main Hindu gods, or Trimurti, consisting of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. According to the Siwagra inscription, Prambanan Temple was built around 850 AD by Rakai Pikatan. The construction of the temple was then developed and expanded by Balatung Maha Sambu during the Medang Mataram kingdom. The initial construction was continued to be perfected by the following Medang Mataram kings, such as King Daksa and Tuladong. The construction continued to be expanded until there were hundreds of additional temples around the main temple. During its heyday, Prambanan Temple served as a grand temple where various important ceremonies were held. In addition, hundreds of priests and their students gathered at Prambanan Temple in order to study the Vedas and carry out rituals. Prambanan Temple is known to be very thick with the legend of the love story of Roro Jonggrang and Bandung Bondowoso. The legend tells of an infinite love story resulting from the failure to fulfill an impossible condition. It all started when long ago there was a kingdom called Prambanan, whose people lived peacefully. However, one day the Prambanan kingdom was attacked by the Pengging country. The peace was disturbed. It turned out that the Pengging kingdom had a powerful prince named Bandung Bondowoso. Bandung Bondowoso was so powerful that he even had an army of genies attack Prambanan. Prambanan, who had not made any preparations, ended up in a frenzy and was unable to save his territory. King Baka, who directly led the Prambanan army, was killed in the war. After the war ended, Bandung Bondowoso occupied the Prambanan palace. Long story short, Bandung Bondowoso then fell in love with the princess of Prambanan, Roro Jonggrang, because of her beauty. Bandung Bondowoso also proposed to Roro Jonggrang as his wife. However, Bandung Bondowoso's statement made Roro Jonggrang confused because the person who killed her father was proposed to her during the war. Roro Jonggrang also got the idea that Bandung Bondowoso would fail to marry her. Roro Jonggrang finally put a tough condition on Bandung Bondowoso. He asked to build 1,000 temples and 2 wells in one night. Bandung Bondowoso, who heard the condition, agreed. He felt confident because he had an army of jinns. At night, Bandung Bondowoso gathered his troops and ordered them to make Roro Jonggrang's request. The army did the job very quickly. Knowing this, Roro Jonggrang panicked and looked for other ideas to thwart Bandung Bondowoso. Roro Jonggrang finally made a cheating trick by making it look like it was already morning. He gathered the ladies-in-waiting to burn the straw and ring the mortar and sprinkle flowers to make it smell good. It was the fragrant smell of the flowers that then made the rooster crow and made it even more certain that it was morning. The sky, which looked reddish due to the burning of straw, the sound of the mortar and the crowing of the rooster made the Bandung Bondowoso army leave because they thought it was morning. Seeing the departure of his army, Bandung Bondowoso was angry. However, Bandung Bondowoso was no longer heard of and his troops still left. Bandung Bondowoso also failed to meet Roro Jonggrang's requirements. Seeing this, Roro Jonggrang was happy and said that Bandung Bondowoso failed to fulfill the conditions. Hearing Roro Jonggrang's words, Bandung Bondowoso was even more angry because he felt cheated. He also cursed Roro Jonggrang to become the 1,000th statue and perfected the 1,000th temple. With his supernatural powers, the Bandung Bondowoso curse happened. Just like other historical sites, Prambanan Temple also holds various strong myths. Uniquely, One of the myths in Prambanan Temple is related to the belief about the romance of visitors who come to visit. It is common knowledge that Prambanan Temple is famous for the myth of the Bandung Bondowoso love affair which ran aground. Therefore, there is a myth that any lovers who enter Roro Jonggrang's room together at Prambanan Temple are believed to be separated within a few days. Until now, the existence of the Prambanan Temple has been studied from various perspectives, especially the viewpoint of architectural disciplines whose views are anthropological and archaeological in nature, which are discussed in the book Existence of Temples, as masterpieces of Indonesian architecture in Southeast Asia.